How would you like to learn something that will save you hours every week and in the same time give you better focus and reduce stress? Hello everyone, this is Bruna and welcome back to my channel. How many times are you in the middle of doing something and then suddenly a thought pops up in your head?
Oh, I can't forget to buy new furnace filters. Oh, I can't forget to follow up with that one client that I never heard back from. Oh, I can't forget to watch that one movie that my friend recommended. Ooh, how cool would it be if I tried that new marketing strategy at my work? I can't forget to look it up.
We are just inundated on a daily basis all the time with so many deadlines, so many to-dos, so many thoughts, so many ideas. But your mind is not a great place for you to store these thoughts, these to-dos, these ideas. I have just finished Dave Crenshaw's course on LinkedIn Learning called Time Management Fundamentals. This course has taught me a lot of tips on how to better manage my time and create processes to be more productive. The course is great, I highly recommend it, and I have been in an organization kick the last few days because of it. Dave talks about how we end up spending a lot of extra time working on things because we are dividing our attention between many different tasks. I can totally relate. It's not uncommon for me to be in the middle of writing an email, but then stop myself many times to check if someone has answered my instant message at work or check the notification in my phone. And then after getting distracted with that, I have to get back to my email, get back to my train of thought, and it takes a lot longer to focus. Because every time we switch to another task, even though we might think that we're multitasking, we're actually just distracting ourselves and wasting time. In order to avoid this, a good tip is to commit a certain period of time to just one task. Turn all distractions off so that for the next 15 minutes, let's say, all you're going to do is focus on this one task. Nothing will stop you. You will not check your phone, you will not chat with another person, you will not go to the washroom or get coffee. You will just focus on this one task. But even when we commit to one activity, we cannot stop these random thoughts that just pop up into our minds, reminding us of other things that we need to get done. They cause anxiety and they cause stress. We feel like we have so much to do and not enough time. And what's even worse, sometimes just a couple of minutes later, we end up forgetting that thought that just popped into our head and we feel like we're forgetting something. The exercise to start practicing to revert this is every time a thought like this pops into your head, stop what you're doing, open up a notepad in your cell phone or a physical notepad and write it down. This is going to be a notepad that is specific for you to gather all these random thoughts. And once you have written it down, done. Now this thought doesn't have to haunt you anymore. You have taken it off your mind and into the notepad. Now you can go back and keep working. But if another thought like this pops up into your mind, don't let it pass by. Go back to that same notepad and write it down. There is no need to filter it or to take any action now. Remember, you want to be able to focus on the activity you are doing at the moment. But in order to have a clear mind and to focus, you might need to first get all your inner talk silenced by doing this activity. Then you're going to set up in your calendar a recurring meeting with yourself every week to go over all these thoughts that you gathered and decide what is the next step for each one of them. So this is going to be a time that you're going to take to decide what the next step will be for each one of those thoughts that you have gathered during the previous week. A few of them might be things that are really quick, so you're just gonna get done right away, and other ones might need some planning, might need some extra time, so you're actually going to schedule some time in the future in your calendar to get them done. For example, I'm looking here at the thoughts that I wrote down. One of them is to learn more about marketing. I know this will take me several hours, so I need to schedule some time in the future to get it done. And I also know that I want to do it before June 20th, because that's when my subscription for LinkedIn Learning will expire. So I'm going to schedule 1 hour on Tuesday and 1 hour on Thursdays after work for the next 3 weeks to get this done. So I know that I'm dedicating at least 6 hours in the next few weeks to learn more about marketing. Another item that I have here is to purchase new furnace filters for 2 properties. This is something that I can probably get done in less than 5 minutes because I already know the type of filters that I'm buying. I just need to go online and purchase it. So I will do this right now using the same time that I allocated for processing all my thoughts. Why? Because it will be faster to just get it done right now compared to making an effort to find another time for me to do this, scheduling a time in my calendar. When the time comes, I'll have to get in the mindset of, okay, this is what I'm going to do. So it is just faster to buy them right now than to go through all this process. Because it is such a quick activity, the most productive thing to do is just to get it done right now. And just like that, I take 1 hour every week to process all the thoughts that I've had during that week. I don't necessarily need to get things done during this 1 hour. I can get the quick things done and then schedule time in the future to get the longer items done. And for the scheduling, this is going to depend on each item's priority. For example, one of the items that I have here is to buy a new wardrobe because our clothing storage is very limited. This is something that is definitely going to take me more than 5 minutes because I want to take some time to first research my options. So I have to schedule it in my calendar. But this is also not a huge priority. I have gone with the amount of storage that I have right now for the last few months, so I don't need to rush into getting this done. I can go to my calendar and schedule it according to my availability whenever I'm free. I'm going to schedule to get that done in 2 weeks from now on a Saturday. So did you notice that I did not solve this item? I still have to get a new wardrobe, but I am deciding what the next step is going to be for this item and when will I do it. And just like that for all the thoughts that you have gathered during that week. Once you have decided what is the next step you're going to take and when it's going to be done, you're done with it. Then you can remove it from that list. It's taken care of. It doesn't need to haunt you anymore. You've either done it right away or you've scheduled some time in the future to get it done. By doing this, you will feel much more confident that you're taking care of all the pending items in your life. And you're also not completely overwhelmed trying to get everything done in the same time. No, you are organizing your time and prioritizing tasks. So take your calendar right now and set up an appointment of about 1 hour in a few days from now. And remember to make it recurring so that every week you're going to take that same time to process all the thoughts that you have gathered. And after you have done that, take your notepad right now and start to write down all the outstanding thoughts that pop up into your head all the time. Write down anything and everything that comes to mind. No need to filter it right now. You're going to do it during the processing time. Think of things that are work-related but also personal things. What is pending? Anything that you need to buy for your house? Any repairs? Any bills to pay? What about your relationships? Is there someone that you need to call or message back? Is there a birthday coming up that you need to brainstorm ideas for? What about your creative self? Any new business ideas that you've had? Any recipe you've been wanting to make and need to buy ingredients for? What about your finances? Any receipts you need to scan and store for your taxes? Think of all areas of your life. And of course, you will not remember everything now. So during the next few days, create the habit of writing down in that same notepad any new thoughts, new ideas, new to-dos, everything that comes to your mind. Do not let anything linger in your head. And do not worry if you feel like there's so much that you have to take care of. You already set up a time every week that you're going to go through each item and decide what the next step is going to be. By having that assurance that you will take care of everything in the time that you have committed for you, your mind will feel at ease and will be better able to focus on whatever task it is that you're doing right now. This might even help you sleep better because usually before bed is when all the thoughts and all the deadlines come to our mind and start haunting us. So by clearing your mind this way and being able to focus one task at a time, you will find that you'll be able to get things done much faster and will have a lot more time in your day. What a great combination, right? Feeling more relaxed, more confident, and having more time. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel. Let me know in the comments if you decide to try this. I'm curious to see what your results are going to be. Thank you so much for watching until the end, and until next time.